a slave become king means that even though you give the person power, they still think like a slave. And nothing is worse than a powerful slave, because the mentality will destroy the people. And so wearing a crown doesn't change your mind. It exposes it.
When he told him that.
Yes, sir.
So he couldn't even be Israel even then.
Right.
It was Isaac first,
Yes, sir.
the son of promise. And the land that was promised to him was Canaan.
Right. Well, again, Hebrew sound like you trying to make it everything real.
That's right.
You know, true.
That's it.
Like these were actual people. Israel was actually a person,
A man.
a man.
Yes. And not only that, it's all those men names in the scripture you call lands.
Yes, sir.
The land is named after the man, not the man, the land.
So wherever his seed is.
That's where it is.
Yes, sir.
Because we ain't Israel. We are Israel.
Yes, sir.
We're in the land of Israel.
Yes, sir.
Because wherever we are, that's where it is.
Yes,
And it's
sir.
just they don't understand that. They talking about Israel like the land.
Right.
But that's what beautiful thing about Elohim. He did not command Abraham or tell him that was going to be his promised land.
Right.
It didn't exist because he knew years later these imposters, these frauds would come and claim they Israel,
Yes, sir.
come and claim they Jewish
Yes, sir.
because they know that they can't say Judea.
Right.
So they're going to claim Jews in a land that didn't people that didn't exist in a land that existed. And they killing over. And everybody in the world believe it. And no, they just got there in the 40s. They had everybody, they were saying, this was one thing too that people need to understand. When they say settlers, you know, they always say settlers.
Right.
Those are squatters.
These are Jewish settlers building their houses near Kastina, one of 11 settlements suddenly established in the Negev area in Palestine. The plan, which they called Operation Negev, was carried out at dawn on the 6th of October, just after the Day of Atonement. The land onto which they had moved is almost entirely owned by the Jewish National Fund, though in some cases there was doubt about the exact boundaries. This particular settlement, filmed about 24 hours after the start, could already show houses well on the way to completion and the whole place surrounded by a barbed wire fence. Our cameraman reported that at the time he was there, relations between the authorities and the squatters had led to no friction. Still more.
Understand that that's something that people don't know. Those Israelis,
Yeah.
Israelis with the eye,
Yes, sir.
they were squatters in Palestine.
Yes, sir.
So they was gonna notice. But just like they do here in America, they squat in your house and that's their house.
Yeah. Take it over.
So who will give a law like that?
Right.
Your house that you paying for. If you gone for a few months and they come and squat in your house,
Right.
you got to go to the court to get them out.
Got to fight legally to get them out.
In New
Exactly
York,
like
squatters have rights after 30 days. That means the property owner can't change the locks on them, can't remove their belongings, can't cut off the utilities, or they could be arrested. Instead, property owners must go through the court system to get rid of them, a system that could take close to 2 years for a resolution.
Exactly like they do in America. Get them out. Palestine, to get them out. Canaan, to get them out.
Yeah.
Because they're squatters. And they got a squatter law. They made it. So they come squat. So they was coming in 1917. They tried to act like they just came in 1940.
Right.
Oh, that's when you went to war to do it.
Right. Yeah, because they've been there that whole time.
They were shipping them in there. They called them settlers, squatters. Squatters. But the people that was squatters too, so
Yeah, right.
they was all fighting over land that didn't belong to them.
Right.
We were just here longer than you.
Right.
We been squatting longer than you. So we claimed it. Forced these Israelites and these Canaanites
Yeah.
out of the spot, Ethiopians and Sudanians.
Right.
Out of
Forced
here.
them out of they spot
Yes, and came squatted in there.
and squatted. Yeah.
Squatted in there. Then they came, now y'all talking about each other.
Fighting over.
Fighting over something that don't belong to you.
Who squatted
At
first?
first, yeah. Neither one of them got any history to it. No connection. And the people that do ain't even fighting over. Fighting for America.
Right.
Fight for Italy. Fight for European countries.
Yeah, man.
Because if the law tell us we have to come in Elohim's name, you have to be Hebrew. Because Abraham is the father of faith, the Hebrew faith. Like I say, Abel's the father of faith because he was one offering righteous offering to Elohim. So he's a father where faith ever came from. And then we got Abraham the Hebrew, and it says it. But they say they Abraham, but they Muslims.
Right.
But the scriptures say Abraham was a Hebrew.
Right.
And Ishmael was the son of Abraham, who was circumcised by Abraham, the Hebrew.
Yes.
And the circumcision was a sign of a Hebrew.
Yes, sir.
So how is he a Muslim?
Right.
All that's been made up. And that's the newest religion.
Right, exactly.
So I can see if it was before Christianity, but before this Judaism, it wasn't. It's after it. So if you're talking about Abraham after all that, Abraham was the Hebrew before that.
Yes, sir.
So when you talk about Abraham, you're talking about the Hebrew, you're not talking about the Jew.
Yes, sir.
Because he was not a Jew. Isaac was not a Jew. Israel was not a Jew.
Mm-hmm.
He's the father of Judea. So those three men, Elohim said he's the Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Those three men, none of them was Jews.
Yes, sir.
And none of them was Muslims.
Yes, sir.
And none of them was Christians.
They're Hebrews.
Yes. As simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. He was called a Hebrew. Like I said, why did it say that? Because it had to identify who Abraham worshiped.
Yes, sir.
Abraham worshiped Elohim. Isaac worshiped Elohim.
Yes, sir.
Israel worshiped Elohim. Adam worshiped Elohim.
Yes, sir.
All the way out to this day. So we got a clear understanding that what is and what is not.
Yes, sir.
And so they condemned Adam, and Adam didn't sin from that tree. Sin and death came from the woman.
Yes, sir.
Touching it, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
But he listened to it, he ate it.
Mm-hmm.
So now you transgress against my command.
Right.
You didn't break the law. She broke the law. It was already broken.
Yes, sir.
So you can't break it, it's already broken. That's what people understand. The sin and death was already in the world.
Done.
It was already done.
As soon as she touched it.
As soon as she touched it. So it was done. So Adam couldn't redo it.
Right.
And he can't be condemned for it because she did it. But he took on the sin
Right.
and death because it was to be hung on a tree.
Right.
He was to be hung on a tree.
Yes,
and as
sir.
you read this, you're going to see he was the sacrifice. He is the Ram of Elohim.
Mm-hmm.
And as we keep reading, you're going to see that.
Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee.
Because it was a crown of thorns. That word means crown of thorns.
Right.
So you're saying crown of thorns and thistles.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? From the very beginning, that's what it said.
Right.
The crown of thorns and thistles shall it bring forth unto thee.
Yes, sir.
And what did they put on his head?
Crown of thorns and thistles. Yes, sir.
This is the fulfillment of the ram in the curse that he would have to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So when we said thorns, we said the crown of thorns.
Mm-hmm.
So move his thorns out of there
Yeah,
and
right.
put it the
Crown
Hebrew
of
word,
thorns.
the crown of thorns. So read that like that, and let's go on and see how clear this is.
See.
19, 18.
There's a
Crown of thorns.
crown of thorns and thistles
Mhm.
shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field.
Okay, in the Passover, you have to eat herbs.
Yeah.
You have to eat herbs, and you have to eat. He had thorns right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he ate herbs at the Last Supper.
Yes, sir.
He ate these herbs. Okay, now go ahead.
Yes, sir. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread.
And that's unleavened bread that he put for the Passover.
Ah.
He unleavened bread, and he was sweating.
Mm.
And they called it was dropping out from him like blood.
Yeah.
That's what the scriptures say.
Mm.
And you say, sweat of thy brow,
Shalt thou eat
that bread and sorrow.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Till thou return unto the ground. For out of it 'twas thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust thou shalt return.
So then they turned him to the earth, the heart of the earth, didn't he say it?
Yes, sir.
So he returned to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
right here.
Yeah.
Because that's where did he come
Yes,
from?
He took him out of it, yeah.
From the very beginning.
Yes, sir.
And he finna take him out of it again
Mhm.
on the same day,
Yes, sir. The
thousands of years later.
same 3 days.
Same day.
And Adam called his wife name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Unto Adam also, and to his wife, did Al-Khalik Elohim make coats of skins and clothe them.
So he clothed them so they were no longer naked,
No
right?
longer naked, yeah.
And all women love to be naked right now today, literally.
Love to be.
And then the beautiful part about we send them thorns and thistles, herb, return to the ground.
Yes, sir.
You turn the ground on the third day, right?
Yes, sir.
Only thing was missing here is the ram,
Mhm.
because he's the Ram of Elohim.
Yes, sir.
Everything on the Passover was written right here,
Yes, sir.
because Adam was to come, the Redeemer, the Ram of Elohim,
The sacrifice.
sacrifice for that sin that that woman committed.
Yes, sir.
So he died, not her.
Mm-hmm.
And he redeemed the whole world. He said, I curse the ground for thy sake.
Yes, sir.
And everybody think when he say, John, 3:16, when he say, so love the world.
Yeah.
No, the world was cursed. So he had to redeem it too.
Yes, sir.
And that's what he did. Not just man.
Right.
Y'all came with this mankind.
Mm-hmm.
No, he had to redeem the earth itself.
Yes, sir.
And he redeemed it along with himself, along with Kaya,
Yeah.
and everybody else that except Adam. Any other name y'all did it in is a lie.
Yes, sir.
You die in the death of it. It's idolatry.
Yes, sir.
Someone they created to exalt as if he is the creator. And they would say sitting at the throne as if he is Adam, not Elohim. You got all that is?
Yes, sir.
When Shaul say he shall sit as if he is Adam.
Mm.
But they say God. No.
Right.
The heavens is his throne. What are y'all talking about?
Right, earth is my footstool.
He was sitting as if he was Adam in the house of Elohim. That's what he did. That Jesus is sitting as if he is Adam.
Yes, sir.
You can't be like Elohim. You can't be like Elohim. You're going to bring him down to the walking in the garden in foolishness.
Right.
But he's a spirit. When he's invisible. They moved Adam. Read that again. We're going to get to it, read it.
Yeah.
But Shaul said, the wicked one shall be revealed, who sit as if he is Adam.
Yes, sir.
On the throne of Adam.
Yes, sir. What is that scripture? Scripture says God.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But we can tell you that. Elohim don't sit on thrones of the earth.
Yes, sir.
He don't dwell in the house of man.
Yes, sir.
Adam do.
Yes, sir.
His son is the only begotten son.
Yes, sir. And that makes perfect.
Yeah, all the way to
This is
work.
true.
Yeah, it's
Because
the truth.
this so-called Son of God,
Jesus. Yes, he's sitting.
is sitting in Adam's throne.
Yes, he is.
And removed.
Yes. He's the only one doing it.